Good evening, folks. It's your bro. Richie here again. Today's video is now an extended video of the 4GT. So I'm still on the second gen of 4GT. So before I continue on to where I left off to, before I continue to where I left off to, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit that notification bell and hit all so you'll know when I make pretty uploads. Alright, so without any further ado, let's continue on to where I left off to. So the design of the the design of the new GT began with its aero pack, so aerodynamics pack, which was closely related, to the ultimate focus of the design team of creating a successful Le Mans race car. So yeah, Le Mans race car. Low drag and so both low drag and aerodynamic efficiency. So efficiency were of primary importance in the development of the exterior of the car, and this drove designers to pursue a teardrop profile. So teardrop profile. So teardrop profile, as often seen in LMP1 cars. So in LMP1 cars, so Le Mans. So in Le Mans Prototype 1 cars. So in Le Mans Prototype. So in Le Mans Prototype 1. So in Le Mans Prototype 1 cars. So Le Mans Prototype 1 cars. The powertrain. Hold on. Sorry about that. Anyways, the powertrain at the new GT, therefore became a secondary criterion to both the external design and aerodynamic performance of the car. Although a V8 and even a V12 were both considered, it was ultimately decided to use Ford's 3.5 liter. So to use Ford's EcoBoost V6, due to the degrees of freedom that the compact engine gave designers. So it would make the car a lot more lighter, more agile. So it makes the car lighter, smaller, both more agile and more aerodynamic, which would be much more important. So although a V8 and even a V12 were both considered, it was ultimately decided to use Ford's EcoBoost V6. So Ford's EcoBoost V6, due to the degrees of freedom that the compact motor or engine gave designers. The intent behind the design was for the overall look on the Gen 2 So the intent behind the design was for the overall look was for the overall look was for the overall look on the Gen 2 GT to be recognizable and as part of the GT line, which meant for example a cutback front nose pierce nose piece, sorry, nose a cutback front nose piece, circular taillights, circular taillights, and raised twin exhaust pipes. Say twin exhaust pipes. There was no explicit requirement. There was no explicit requirement for either luxury or practicality in the design of the road car. So in the design of the road car, which is the reason behind the cars, which was the reason behind the car's negligible, uh, both cargo space and Spartan interior. The interior seating position was fixed to provide additional space for both the bodywork and teardrop exterior shape. Next is overview. Okay, so next is overview. Like its predecessor, the new GT is only offered as a two-door coupe with a mid-rear layout. So with a mid-rear engine layout. So mid-rear engine layout. For the purpose of improved stability. Say stability by keeping the center of gravity near the middle. The new GT's weight the new GT's weight distribution. The new GT's weight I just the new GT's weight distribution is 43% front and 43% front and 57% rear. Unlike the Gen 1 GT, unlike the Gen 1 car, the new GT has butterfly doors that no longer include a piece integrated into the roof. Okay, next is the powertrain. The car is powered by a Ford EcoBoost, a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged. That's right, a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged. So a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged Ford EcoBoost V6 motor. A 3.5 liter twin turbocharged. So the car is powered by a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged Ford Eco by a 3.5 liter turbocharged Ford EcoBoost V6 motor. So motor rated at 647, will run up to like 650 horsepower. That's pretty good. And 550 pound-feet, 750 newton meters of torque. 750 newton meters of torque if we round up. 2020, so 2020 model year and beyond. This power output rating was increased to 660 horsepower. Add an extra 6 and you get 666, the devil's number. The 3.5-liter V6, including the cylinder heads, engine block, and dual or twin fuel or twin fuel system. Notable differences included bigger turbos, aluminum intake manifold, custom dry sump, lubrication, custom dry sump lubrication system, unique camshafts, and both higher strength higher strength higher strength rotating and timing drive components. The motor is paired to a Getrag, 7DC. So Getrag, so the motor is paired to a Getrag 7DCL 750 A7-speed twin clutch automatic. Next we got is chassis for 2020. Underpinning the new GT is a carbon fiber structural skin bolted to both aluminum front and rear subframes, covered in carbon fiber body bar. So carbon fiber and carbon fiber body panels. The windshield of the car is made of it's made of Gorilla Glass, so which is a brand of chemically strengthened glass, both developed and manufactured by Corning Incorporated. Its headquarters is in the city of Corning, Steuben County, New York, along the Chemung River. So among the Chemung River, So the windshield of the car is made of Gorilla Glass. The windshield of the car is made of Gorilla Glass, manufactured by Corning, which is also used for manufacturing smartphone glass. So for those who don't know what Gorilla Glass is, I'll just tell you real quick. It's a brand of chemically strengthened glass, both developed and manufactured by Corning Incorporated. Currently in its ninth generation, nearly 10th generation, almost 10th gen, well Gen 9 actually. It's designed to be thin, light, and damage resistant. Both its surface strength and crack resistance are achieved through immersion in a hot potassium salt ion exchange bath. A little bit about that more. The alkali aluminosilicate sheet glass is primarily used as cover glass for portable electronic devices, including smartphones, smartwatches, portable media players, portable computer displays, and TV screens. It's manufactured in these three places: Harrodsburg, so in the home rule class city of Harrodsburg, Mercer County, Kentucky. Harrodsburg, Mercer County, Kentucky. Mercer County, Kentucky. Where else? Asan, in South Korea. Asan, South Korea, and Taiwan. So as of October 2017, Gorilla Glass was used in approximately 5 billion devices. So 5 billion devices worldwide. Despite so used in approximately 5 billion devices worldwide. Despite its marketing, so despite its marketing dominance, Gorilla Glass Gorilla Glass faces competition from similar products, including AJC Incorporated's Dragontail Shot or Shot. I can't pronounce it, but it's spelled SCHOTT. AG's Sensation, so it's spelled XENSATION, and Synthetic Sapphire. So Synthetic Sapphire. Anyways, back to the GT. So the windshield of the car is used. So the windshield of the car is made of So the windshield of the cars made of Gorilla Glass, manufactured by Corning, which is also used for manufacturing smartphone screens. So smartphone screens. The Gorilla Glass is used to reduce the weight of the car by allowing for a thinner windshield. So thinner windshield with the same strength as a normal glass windshield. So with thinner glass means it'll be a little bit more lighter. So a little bit more lighter than just thicker glass. So the GT employs a four stage external. So from stage 1 to stage 4. So 4-stage external dry sump oil pump, and has a oil capacity of 15.3 quarts. So that's 14.5 liters of oil. Not too bad. Okay, next up, suspension. The new GT uses a pushrod suspension system. So the new GT the new GT uses a pushrod suspension system, which move the primary components of the suspension import and provide space for the large aerodynamic elements in the bodywork. Of the car, the suspension's hydraulically adjustable. So the suspension's adjustable hydraulically. The suspension's hydraulically adjustable, and the ride height can be dropped. And the ride height can drop from 4.7 inches in comfort mode, to 2.8 inches in either track or VMAX mode. Say VMAX mode, which when you activate that system, VMAX mode, what it does is it lowers the car down, and it raises the rear wing up, and then after that it just locks in place, so it gives you much more grip, pushing down to the rear tires, creating much more downforce. So the suspension's hydraulically adjustable, and the ride height can be dropped. And the ride height can drop from 4.7 inches in comfort mode to 2.8 inches in either track or VMAX modes. These drive modes also dynamically adjust the dampening components of the suspension, which consists of two springs stacked in series in both track and VMAX modes. One of these springs is complete. One of these springs is completely locked. Completely locked to increase the overall spring rate of the system. To increase the overall spring rate of the system, the car also has a front axle. The car also has a front axle lifting system. So the car also has a front axle lifting system. Say a front axle lifting system for clearing. So for clearing both road obstacles and steep entry angles. Now we got the wheels. So the new GT's the second Ford vehicle to feature optional carbon fiber wheels. Um, after the Mustang Shelby GT350R. In addition to improve both strength and rigidity, so both strength and rigidity. These wheels weigh 2 pounds, so a kilo 1 kilo less than their forged aluminum counterparts. Forged aluminum counterparts. The wheels have a diameter of 20 inches at both the front and rear, and came equipped with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires with codes. With Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 R20 tires, 245. So with codes of 245, 245. So 245, 35. So 245, 35 front. Say 245, 245. So 245, 35 front and 320 and 320 and 325, 30. 325, 30 for the rear. The brakes are ventilated, carbon ceramic rotors made by Brembo with six pistons. So with six piston calipers at the front and 4 piston at the rear. Next, aerodynamics. The most prominent exterior features of the new GT are the open airflow tunnels built into the rear fenders of the car, referred to as the flying buttresses. These large aerodynamic elements enabled by both the compact V6 and pushrod suspension design channel air around the teardrop shaped interior over the rear wing for increased downforce. pass oncoming air over the top of the that pass oncoming air over the top of the car. The rear features both a large diffuser and hollow circular taillights that expel air, taken that expel air taken in by vents. That expel air taken in by vents built into the flying buttresses. The active rear wing of the GT can both adjust and adapt to both different driving conditions and modes, depending on how much downforce is needed. In track mode, a gurney flap will extend from the trailing edge of the rear from the trailing edge of the ring. So from the trailing edge of the wing. Sorry, it's a bit tired. From the trailing edge of the wing to further increase downforce.